I guess you might call him the Fresh Prince of West City. Hey guys, DB right here, and as you can see, we are keeping this what if done the same way I have been doing what ifs, except for, the additional images. Because, well, we've started this what if that way, we may as well finish it that way. Same goes for all that have been started that way. And, don't worry, we're still going to keep the, news story, but that's for news stories and, of course, the remakes. But today, we are continuing with What If Vegeta Was Sent to Earth? Interesting story where King Vegeta had Kakarot and Prince Vegeta's destination swapped around, pretty much based on the original Bardock Father of Goku TV special. How the story was, Kakarot was meant to conquer the planet, and that he was sent there because he was supposed to be sent there, not because Bardock and Gine stole the pod for him. So we're going off the original version of stuff we were told. Needless to say, Kakarot is with Frieza, hilariously I might add, and Vegeta is now on Earth. And, well, it is now time to continue the story exactly where we left off. So Vegeta, even though life on Earth was a little bit of a rough start, his, space pod no longer working, he can't leave the planet, but eventually, thanks to him rescuing a certain blue-haired girl, he was adopted by the Briefs family and is now living a luxury like the prince that he actually is. It does take Vegeta a little while, but he does eventually open up to the Briefs family, tells all that he's the Saiyan Prince of Planet Vegeta, and tells them all about the Saiyans, what they were about. Vegeta is not here to cause such trouble. He's just there to, according to his father, survive, because originally, according to his father, Vegeta was supposed to end up in the care of Lord Frieza.
You thought we Saiyans are bad. You never want to cross paths with Lord Frieza. Can't stand that tyrannical bastard.
In case you're wondering, does Vegeta know that his homeworld has been blown up? Well, no, of course not. There's no way he can have that knowledge. No. But he does find out, though. He finds out eventually. How? Well, shall we continue? Eventually, not only would Vegeta open up more, he would eventually become a little bit more humble and more accepting of the Briefs family and what they are like. In fact, they become quite endearing to him. Even when Bulma's, arguing with her parents and making a ruckus over something, Vegeta felt like he was truly part of the family again. Now, if you think Vegeta is slacking off over the years, not doing his training, think again. Yes, he's by far the most powerful being on this planet, but that's not going to stop him from training the way he does and pushing himself even further. And thanks to, even though his space pod doesn't work anymore, the way the thing was built, given the Briefs that advancement of technology, they were able to develop quite effective training drones for Vegeta to train with, as well as boosting other levels of Earth's technology using said equipment, including their own ambitions for space travel. Now, meanwhile, Kakarot, being raised by Frieza, of all people, is actually getting quite a good education from the Emperor, much like he received from his own father. He's learning all about the planets, the galaxies, how the trading within the galaxies work, all the mechanics about it, and why some planets have to be destroyed, and things like that, and everything Kakarot could know about the Empire he's learning. And thanks to one of the doctors who were there when Kakarot was first scanned, they were able to identify that Kakarot was Kakarot and that he's the youngest child of Bardock and Gine. And well, this kind of gave Frieza an amusing sense of irony that he's raising the youngest child of the Saiyan he himself destroyed when he blew up the planet.
Yes, I shall raise the son of my enemy. He will be a true, ultimate successor.
Why? That wasn't in the script. That was just me having a bit of fun there. Anyway, moving right along. Now, you're probably wondering, does Kakarot get to interact with his brother Raditz and Nappa, who are also still alive, of course? And the answer is, well, yes, they're Saiyans as well. And, well, Frieza realizes he has no real reason or right to keep Kakarot away from his brother Raditz. And, well, it's not like Raditz and Nappa know anything. Why stop at just one loyal Saiyan in Kakarot when you could have all three of them who work for him completely loyal to him? They don't know nothing of Planet Vegeta's true destruction, and Kakarot is 100% loyal to his adopted father. Now, in case you're wondering if Kakarot is still weak in this timeline, heck no.
Frieza would not stand for anything less than perfect.
So, Kakarot has been trained, and trained well. Whenever Frieza wouldn't... Well, I wouldn't really call it sparring when it's so one-sided, with Frieza dominating Kakarot all the time. But whenever that wasn't happening, Zarbon and Dodoria rough the kid up quite a bit sometimes. And that, in turn, has made Kakarot significantly powerful. How powerful he actually is remains to be seen. But he's definitely powerful enough that he can train up Nappa and Raditz. Which is exactly what he does as he gets older, as time goes on, as him, along with Nappa and Raditz, conquering planets just like they did when Vegeta was around in the original timeline. However, they are being treated with a lot more respect than they had in the original. After all, Kakarot is the adopted Saiyan child of Frieza, so yes, you best show him respect, or yeah, you don't want to know what happens to you if you disrespect the Saiyan child of Frieza. Now, funny enough, being raised by Frieza, and Kakarot being as powerful as he is, as he does go around conquering planets for his, adopted father, Kakarot learns one thing about himself. He hates doing it. He hates destroying. He hates killing people. Perhaps there is a little bit of Gine in this child after all. Or, I guess you could say even a little bit of Bardock, because even Bardock was beginning to hate the job. Kakarot simply could not understand why were they killing all these people. Why not help out these inferior civilizations? Wouldn't they then swear loyalty to the Emperor? Then willingly help out the Empire? At least that was the logic that Kakarot came to, at least according to his studies And yeah, it's just something about all this felt wrong to him. And despite having a taste for combat and loving combat being a Saiyan, he didn't like killing innocent people. He didn't like conquering planets and cities in the name of Frieza. But being Frieza's adopted son, he did his duty. He did his job. Yes, this actually does mean that Frieza does show a lot of care towards Kakarot. Kakarot has not once been mistreated by the Emperor. So yeah, if you're thinking that happens, actually no. Well, yes, raising Kakarot when he was first just a baby, yes, that annoyed the Emperor a little bit. But like with any parent, biological or adopted, Frieza has actually grown to care for the little monkey. And meanwhile, back on Earth, we are now up to where the events of Dragon Ball would have begun. So Bulma, along with her adopted brother Vegeta, are off looking for Dragon Balls. Now Vegeta has got a little bit of a hidden agenda there. He has no interest in letting Bulma wish for a boyfriend or the biggest cup of strawberry ice cream. No. Vegeta is wanting to know what has happened to his people, to his father. Because surely someone would have come back for him by now, he would have thought. And well, they recover the first 2 Dragon Balls no problem, and then it's off to Mount Paozu, where they run into the strange old hermit, Grandpa Gohan, who was frying up a big fish for lunch, much like Goku would. And needless to say, this is making Vegeta's stomach rumble. And Grandpa Gohan is more than happy to oblige. After all, he's quite a nice man, that Gohan. And so Bulma, Vegeta, they sit with the old man having fish. So what brings you guys out here, may I ask? Oh, we're out looking for Dragon Balls. Dragon Balls? What's a Dragon Ball? And Bulma would show Grandpa Gohan the 2 Dragon Balls she's got. Oh, so that's what a Dragon Ball is. I have one of those myself. Yeah, I found it in the forest here not that long ago. So yeah, now Bulma's trying to bargain for the Dragon Ball no problem. Well, Vegeta, he's wanting the Dragon Ball now. He's thinking, oh, I could just intimidate this old man and just take the Dragon Ball. However, basically, Grandpa Gohan is willing to exchange the Dragon Ball if this strapping, strong young man Vegeta gives him a hand with some chores. And well, needless to say, with Vegeta's power and speed, the chores are taken care of in a snap. And not only that, Grandpa Gohan could sense that Vegeta has had some sort of training in martial arts before, but it's all raw power. He has no restraint. He doesn't know how to lower his power level or sense energy. He doesn't have the disciplines. And so, Grandpa Gohan does offer to teach this to Vegeta, but Vegeta doesn't really have the patience to learn this, you can imagine. So he does sort of respectfully decline, and well, the 2 kids move on. Now, other than this slight difference of Vegeta actually scaring the Ox King into submission, because Vegeta is just way too powerful for the Ox King. Things don't really change that much in the story from this point until we get to the showdown in Pilaf's palace. And yeah, Vegeta and all that and the gang still managed to get themselves captured and locked into a room. And well, let's just say when Pilaf steals their Dragon Balls, it is not Oolong that actually saves the day this time and prevents Pilaf's wish. It's actually Vegeta himself who has more than enough power to bust Yamcha, Bulma, Oolong, and Hua out of the dungeon, and Vegeta flies straight for the dragon. And at his speed, he's in there, and he yells to the dragon, "Great Dragon, tell me what happened to my people, the Saiyan race. Where is my father?" "It shall be done. The Saiyan race was destroyed by Lord Frieza. He blew up your planet along with your family." Now, Bulma, Yamcha, Oolong, and Pa, they're just happy they've managed to save the world, but do realize their friend Vegeta is really hurting. He is sad that his race is gone, his father is gone, that Frieza did it, which has angered him greatly. "I swear, one day, I don't know how, I don't know when, but Frieza, your day is coming." And with an angry scream and a frightening display of Vegeta's true power, yeah, Pilaf, Shu, and Mai are pretty much blown away miles away. And, well, Yamcha, Bulma, Oolong, and Pa are just lucky that the same thing did not happen to them. And this is actually where we're going to be leaving things right now. This is a good stopping point. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this part of the story? Did you enjoy Kakarot's side of the story? All some more next time as we continue this. I don't think much will really change in the beginnings of Dragon Ball. I don't think much will change until we get into the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, except for the big obvious difference, of course, that Vegeta is crazily overpowered, thanks to him being him. So, leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check the official website, db-ryportal.com, for, well, in case you want to check out my webcomics and other content. Alright, I will see you guys later.